newest episode of RNN.
Now let's hear from our teachers about our cumulative assessments.
Okay, for AP Biology and Human Physiology, we're going to do like a 60-minute test, just like the test you've had before. It will be based on first semester topics. Okay, so everything's on the syllabus, just go look it up.
So I decided that if I was to give cumulative assessment before Thanksgiving, it would have been too early for my curriculum. If I was to give it between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there wouldn't be enough time to do a quality paper or project. So I decided to give a cumulative assignment at the beginning of third quarter. It'll be a good way to refresh all the work that we've done in the first semester, and it'll be the first paper and project of the third quarter.
So for two of my classes, I gave a first quarter assessment, which had review material from that quarter. So this quarter, I'm also doing the same thing. We'll have a second quarter assessment. For calculus, I'm giving them a big test at the end of the quarter, which calculus is always cumulative. So at this point, it'll pretty much have everything they've learned.
My students are completing a project that combines a lot of different skills that they've been working on throughout the first semester. And it gives me a chance to sort of check where they are and to see how much they've learned without necessarily giving them a standard assessment.
Randolph is very sad to say goodbye to Coach Chou.
We interviewed him about his reflections on the past.
And things to come in the future.
I know Coach Chou as a swim team coach, but what other titles do you have?
I'm also the varsity girls soccer coach and also lower school department chair for physical education.
So what are you going on to do?
I will be the new webmaster at the Alabama High School Athletic Association and also be director of soccer and swimming for the whole state of Alabama.
So your last event with us, Randolph, is the high school state meet for swimming. Are you excited?
Very excited. I think we're taking down the most we've ever taken with 13, 8 girls and 5 boys. So very excited for the kids this year, hoping for a lot of best times and great swims and hopefully a few individual or even relay state championships.
What about the future of the girls soccer team?
The future's bright. I got a great senior class this year. Excited to see them move on and see what it's installed for them. But really just excited that the program is where it is right now.
Now for the follow-up interview with the guest speaker that had the school a buzz,
Allison Sawyer.
How did you come up with the name Rebellion Photonics for your company?
We wanted to change one of the world's stodgiest, slow growth, slow to change industries, which is oil and gas. Named it Rebellion Photonics is kind of a call to arms. So this was our rebellion. This was us knowing we were right in this one instance, and we were going to change oil and gas and make oil rigs and refineries all over the world safer. That's why we named it Rebellion Photonics.
In the beginning, when you were starting the company, were you more on the science side with developing the actual camera?
Yeah, I'm the chief executive officer, and my co-founder's the chief technical officer.
Mm-hmm.
So I really am, from day one, just on the business side. And he's always been like the keeper of the technology, so to speak. But I couldn't do my job unless I understood what they were doing in the lab. I don't work in the lab. I had to have my technical background.
with all of this year's schedule changes, a lot of people have had questions about our cumulative assessments.
So, are they basically exams?
For RNN's first investigative report, we took our questions to Mr. Bell.
With the stress levels of, exams, usually they're pretty high. Do you think the cumulative review is going to lower the stress level and help students be able to focus more?
My hope for the end of the semester is that it is a less stressful time. A cumulative assessment shouldn't be any different than a test in terms of being scheduled within the normal class period with the normal expectations for review and study and preparation for that sort of assessment. At the same time, I hope one of the hopes is that those skills of kind of building on information are something that's been part of the course throughout the entire semester. And third, I think that a teacher has more freedom to give that assessment at the right time for their student. They can actually hopefully give that assessment when it's appropriate, and therefore that would reduce the stress level because it's not feeling like you've got one on top of the other. You know, let's be honest, exam periods in a lot of ways are pretty appealing for students. Half day of school, one subject a day, you know, one test a day. It's not a bad way to, you know, finish a semester. It's not that we're saying that, you know, we shouldn't have cumulative assessment in the upper school or in the middle school, but what we are saying is we don't want to lose those 6 days of instructional time like we've lost in the past.
Thanks for watching RNN.
Now for the ads and
credits and
credits. What?
No, it's credits and ads.
What is the matter with you
It's
people?
credits and ads.
What is
But
the
that
matter
was
with
my
you?
line.
I'm just-